Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for virtual Tau and XLM price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start here with XLM on the daily chart where we are looking at the all-time history. For XLM, we have an impulse towards the upside, finished wave 1 or wave A. We are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by a W, X, and a Y. Potentially here finished, of course, as a very complex structure in a wave 2 or a wave B, followed by a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still expecting, of course, a wave 5 towards the upside, which it is unfolding is still a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 internally. If we move inside it, we can see on the 2 hours chart that after this move for higher prices as a 1, 2 here, you have a potential 1, 2, 3, and then of course W, X, and a Y. Again, of course, a very long sideways unless this is a leading diagonal unfolding as a potential 1, 2. In case we are bearish in a wave 1, 2 here, you would like to see, of course, wave 2 hitting at least the 0.38 fib level for a wave 2 in an impulse. And that means, of course, that you are looking at the following price here or following a box to be hit at the 0.41, which is not yet, of course, taken. Now, in case that you are impulsive and you have finished W, X, and a Y over there, it can be even an A, B, and a wave C, given, of course, the wave B is kind of like 3 waves flat here. And that after that, you're looking for higher, where you see, of course, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and potentially 4 and a 5 might still be unfolding for XLM. Now, we see, of course, kind of like a little bit aggressive correction here for a potential wave 4. In case that we are, of course, in wave 2 here, and we are looking for that wave 4 as an impulse, your target is inside, of course, this blue box. So currently we have hit the blue box, I would say. And regarding the timing, I would say it looks fine. For the wave 2 low here, where you have, of course, wave 2 very, and let's go on the 1 hour chart to see it much more clearer. So the wave 2 can be, of course, this is your low, and then you're having this high, of course. So yeah, so the timing for wave 4 is almost done, guys. Is almost done, and you would like to see, of course, double time, and this is almost the double time here for wave 4. So I would say this should be the last leg for wave 4 in an ABC potential zigzag here that you are looking at. Yeah, so A, B, and a C. Internally, we're still looking for simply, of course, yeah, very strong aggressive impulse. It might, of course, ends up somehow a little bit deeper. Around the 0.38 can be very likely for a wave 4 here. After that, I'm still looking, of course, continuation for higher prices on the micro level as well for a wave 5 to hit still, of course, this blue box at least, which is a 0.38 for a wave 2 in case we are, of course, in a wave 2 here or in a wave B. And that means this might transform to somehow like an A, B, and a C, or I would say W, X, and a Y. However, the wave Y has to be a clear zigzag and not just an impulse. Therefore, the highest possibility here is, of course, for the bullish and continuation toward the upside sooner or later. Now, after virtual, XLM, we're gonna see virtual for the all-time history as well. We're gonna start on the daily, where we have also an impulse formation for a 1, 2, 3, and we're looking at the wave 4, and the wave 5 is not done yet because we did not took the high. Of course, we're looking at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside. If we dive inside it, we can see that this 1, 2, of course, is a very long sideways range. 1, 2, of course, it can be a leading diagonal. We gotta be careful with it. However, three waves also, and here you can count kind of like an impulse, but it still can be ABC if this is an AB and a C expanding flat. Yeah, so if your impulse finished there, you might be in an ABC, and it's a part, of course, of the impulse there. So we're gonna see, of course, how the things are going to unfold. But if we have bottomed over there, and this is a W, X, and a Y, and even potentially regular flat, wave B finished over there, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave C. Therefore, you might be looking here at a potential 1, 2, because you have finished here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an impulse toward the upside. A 1-2 formation, of course, require a fib level, at least the wave 2, of course, fib level as an impulse here is a 0.38 fib. And of course, the blue box can be hit, of course, sooner or later. And yeah, so I'm looking a little bit for lower in case, of course, we are still looking for bullish continuation. I'm looking still a little bit for higher sooner or later as well, despite, of course, the red candles formation right now. That it regarding virtual. Let's move for the next one, which is Tau. So for Bit and Solar, we are looking also for the daily first or the all-time history. Let's go for days chart. So basically, we have an impulse as well toward the upside, which is a good indication the direction of the market is upward. So we're looking at wave 1, potential wave 2, another 1, 2, another 1, 2. Now the momentum, as you can see, is of course lowering down. Knowing that from the lows, not really, because you didn't took the low, but yeah, don't forget that you might be therefore in a triangle here as an A, B, C, D, and an E. You might finish, of course, a wave B over there, and you start to move toward the upside again. And that means, of course, in both case scenarios, you might be here in an impulse toward the upside that it might be unfolding sooner or later. Now, basically, if we are looking for something higher and not sideways, meaning if you are in a potential wave A, B, and a C already, which is your ending diagonal, almost kind of like the same as triangle, but of course, the momentum would like to move toward the upside. So you might be here in wave 1, 2, and you're looking for a wave 3. The wave 3 is an A, B, and a C for a wave 3, then 4 and a 5 later on to reach the all-time high. This area as an A, B, C, or as a 1, 2 here, because the wave C might be there, you need an impulse, right? So if you move to the 2 hours chart, we can see, of course, after this low, of course, that we got after a potential here, after a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be, of course, a wave 1, 2 here. So we have to mark it, by the way, because 1 second, we have, oh, the 1, 2 is there. Sorry, the 1, 2, A, B, and a C finished, should be finished, knowing that the low even not taken. Yeah, so it might be a truncation here, and we start to see a signal of a strength here for Bit and Sword. And if we are looking here for something for higher, therefore we are looking, of course, at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 2 is over there, of course, since it took the low. And we're looking here for this blue scenario for it. And if we have here a 1, A, B, and a C expanding flat, of course, wave 3, 4, and a 5 as well, which is your white scenario. And finally, of course, we are looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is another 1, 2, because I see that clearly that it might interfere here. And that transform, of course, this impulse to another 1, 2. Yeah, so very likely to be in triple 1, 2 as well for this area. And we'll take it from there. Of course, the things might be very impulsive and fractal later on. But we need, of course, to charge a little bit of energy, meaning this wave 2 might be, of course, the solution to unfold a massive wave 3 after all. Yeah, so what you would like to see here is at least the 0.38, which you are very, very close for it anyway. And 3 ways, which is you already have it. So potentially one more low can unfold something really massive toward the upside as a wave 3 here for Bit and Sword. Very likely. So targets might be, of course, of course, you need the wave 2 to be done and finished, but virtually, if we have a target here, we might reach, of course, the $350 and around it. So 350 might be, of course, a target for a wave 3 here. Very likely wave 3 as an impulse. Here we go, even this range, 350 or 47. Yep, so these are the possibilities and the updates for XLM, virtuals, and Tau. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.